Something we've only seen less than a handful of times since this franchise was born back in the 90s, and that's Jacksonville hosting in the playoffs as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Tennessee Titans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Play action. It's Lawrence. And incomplete to open things up.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. He finds McCoy. And some room to maneuver. A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards. They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10. And they'll go again with Etienne. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. On play action, Lawrence. That escapes the set. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Titans are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
This is going to be a big matchup to watch out for him. Remember the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field.
Hey, Delta!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Escaping, and the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Titans are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that one complete once again to Higgins. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Pierce will try to pick it up. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 14-yard line. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. And this one is right through. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it. So they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides would be thrilled with that.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football, and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Lawrence on 3rd down. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. He'll get that underneath Etienne. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And Ingram holds it in. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 14. Back to the ground with Etienne. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. From the 9, 2nd and 5. They go play action now. Lawrence. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try.
Hey, box up, box up.
Now Lawrence. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Jaguars are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Etienne looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Come on, sit.
Once more, Etienne. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne taking it in from a yard out. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. When you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take...
He's got a man, complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And we often talk about hang time for punts, but in this case, we should probably calculate the hang time on that throw because that one hung up there for a long time and managed to keep going and going until it found its target.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2nd and 13. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And his kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Martin, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Etienne once more. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. On third down, Lawrence. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Titans are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. And Pierce gets it again on second down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down. Going for it with Pierce. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll try and throw for it here. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Give to Pierce now on the option. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. That's underneath to Pierce. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. And Pierce gets it again on second down. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Option play, and it's a handoff to Pierce. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And his kick is right there. It's good. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they've been the better of the 2 teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll set up to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
He finds his man, complete. It's Lucas. They're going to try and throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown. And this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is up to 5. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes.
This is caught inside the 15. They'll run here with Pierce. Runs over him. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal. Once more, it's Pierce. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Pierce. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. He'll pick up a yard that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal. This defense continues to be good on 3rd down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this? Let's try to get it in the end zone.
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Why should 4th down be any different? You might want to go ahead and kick the field goal and see if you can figure out something else as this game moves on.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
An extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. Now Lawrence. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football.
Well, nursing such a small lead, you thought he'd take better care of the football after his last drive. Now for the second straight possession, he's put all the pressure right back on his defense. They need to take a stand and hold that lead.
They go play action here on first down. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there at 22.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal. He'll look to throw. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think he might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on third down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
And his kick is indeed good, and they have regained the lead. So it's another field goal here. He may need to ice his leg after this one. That's now 5 field goals converted in this game alone.
Yeah, get the trainer. They're going to need this guy, and they've needed every single one of the field goals he's made, too. If they're going to get out of here with a win, I say he gets a game ball.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10.
Hey, Echo. Leo, check.
They'll try the left side with ETN. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Second and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup. Another tote for ETN. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. They go play action with Lawrence. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Titans are going to take possession here at their own 33. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. He's going to look deep for Watkins. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. Quez Watkins, 66 yards. And the Titans use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley, 76 yards. And the Jags have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
But they certainly aren't afraid to dial up the long ball, and fans dig the long ball. And they absolutely needed it, and guess what? They got it. How about that?
And now a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up.
Hey, Delta! Hey, team 6! Team 6! Bravo!
Lawrence going to look to throw for it. And my goodness, another interception.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And able to get this out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. 52 yards rushing for him now as he's toted it 21 times. First down, they go right back to Pierce. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 12 more yards there and another first down. Give to Pierce now on the option. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, Run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. Option play, and it's a handoff to Pierce. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. On 3rd down, here's Pierce. And he's got some space here. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Give to Pierce now on the option. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Option play, and it's a handoff to Pierce. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Here's Pierce, and he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. And his kick here is good, and that will push the lead up to 5. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Hey, stand off!
A give to ETN running right. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run with ETN. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run, and that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Here's Lawrence. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
Hey, wahoo!
On 2nd down, a run with ETN. And he's got room. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 49 yards rushing for him now
on 17 carries. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Rock it, rock it, rock it, rock it. Check, check.
On first down, right back to ETN. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
You get bombers. Hey, exit. Hey, shoot.
Back to throw. Lawrence. Got him in. It's Tyquan Thornton. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 26. Throwing now, Lawrence. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Lawrence.
Finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
He's back to throw.
He targets Ingram for another grab.
And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understand where they are on the field?
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, Charlie. Hey, back.
He'll look to throw.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker.
Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
And the Titans have just about sewn up this football game. Just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talk about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they look like they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play, and they got it right there, partner.
The Titans are moving on as we say so long, everybody.